Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffing podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes. Now, let's get to the show.
Grizz Nation, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the No Bluffin podcast. Well, we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything. Grizzlies, I am Chris Ingram.
And I'm Evan Hayes.
Man, we're glad to have y'all back for another episode. It's been, I want to say, it feel like it be so long, bro, but it's nothing but a week, man.
It ain't but 7 days, man. 7 days, man.
That's it. But we back for another episode, man. Got a lot to talk about because the season has officially kicked off in the Grizzlies world. So, man, I'm excited to go through, these topics that we got lined up. But before we do that, make sure y'all give us a follow on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call that app. Elon Musk's app. You definitely give us a follow on our personal pages on there, as well as our pod page at the No Bluffin Pod. Evan, I'm finna call you something else. Evan been doing a phenomenal job just live tweeting with y'all over there. Appreciate y'all interacting with us on the page for sure. But yeah, man, let's hop into it. Evan, how was your week, brother? Tell me something good. Give me some good news.
Man, it's another smooth week, just chopping that tree, as I always say, on the road of graduation. Yes, I will be officially getting my cap and gown this coming Friday when this episode comes out. So that's exciting, just finally get the cap and gown in person, and all that. So that's been exciting. Just working, man. I really can't say nothing. My girl came up here for the first time. She saw John Cedar for the first time, so that was pleasant. She's never been up here, so it was good just to have to see her and see the whole thing. She's never been to this part of Tennessee before. If y'all have never been to East Tennessee, the mountains are beautiful out here. So it was nice having her up here. So yeah, bro, it was nice having her up here for a few days, and that's pretty much it, bro. Just working out, trying to feel good. I'm sorry, I need a haircut, y'all. So I know y'all, I'm too broke to get a haircut. So other than that,
you gotta tell me about it. I'm over here scripting myself, boy.
Now you can't say, because last week Kenny and Chris got on me about my beard. So I'm working on it. They checked me about because I can't be able to grow my beard. It was all in good fun. I'm like, dang, I gotta step my beard game up. I don't know how to get my stuff to connect over here. I'm trying to get that, but I guess I'm still a baby.
It's an old folk tale that tells you how to get it, but I can't tell you if that's true or not. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. This ain't after hours, so I ain't gonna go there. It's 12 o'clock noon on a Monday, so I'm gonna be quiet on it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, I don't know. My dad got a beard like you, so hopefully my genetics kick in eventually. Yeah, so Pops. So I could probably ask my dad how that. But other than that, it was a good week.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to have that conversation with your Pops though, bro. You may not want.
Probably not. I don't know. Edey Hayes is an interesting dude. Edey Hayes is a very interesting guy. Love you, Pops. Whenever you listen to this, but no, it was a good week. How about you, bro? How was you? How you and the fam doing?
Man, we doing good, man. Doing good. Not nothing out of the ordinary this week, but always blessed, always thankful just to get up in another day, bro. Like you said, just to get another swing at that man. So that's what we're doing over here, for sure, man. So nothing really crazy to report, but still on this weight loss journey and it's working. So my face getting slimmer, body getting slimmer, fitting clothes I ain't been able to wear in a minute. So outside of that, man, life is good, bro.
So you feeling good? So what are you? We're not gonna talk to it, but what are you doing? Like, what are the changes that you make? If you want to get into, are you like working? Are you like lifting more? Are you doing cardio? Like, what's like your? Because I bet we got some listeners that on their own journeys probably. So what are you personally doing to try to get yourself back right?
Yeah, like for me, it's bigger than just wanting to lose weight. Like I think I told you this conversation. Like they was telling me I was having little ailments and things that I was, basically about to run into health wise. That I'm like, okay, I know I'm not where I usually am, but like this is crazy. Y'all saying this, like, me being an athlete all my life. And so I've always been able to kind of like when I lock in to, tackle it or whatever. So what I've been doing lately, mainly, bro, is just like number one is controlling like my relationship with food. I'll be honest. Like I don't really drink, I don't smoke, none of that. Like I don't really do much of that stuff at all unless it's I drink recreationally here and there,
socially,
like that. But so my thing has always been food. Like when life gets stressful or I had a long day, man, I'm finna give me something good, like something fire. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But now my relationship with food has changed a lot, as far as the times of the day I eat, how much I eat, the portions that I eat. Not, all the liquid sugar, whether it's, some kind of crazy drink, changing just being attentive, what's the word? Intentional
intentional, yeah.
With what I'm, putting in my mouth. Pause. Definitely like to a T, bro. Like that's been my biggest change. And then like every day, like doing some kind of workout, even if it's for 15 minutes, I go, I don't care. Shout out to Juice and Toya. I found them during the pandemic on YouTube. It's a black couple that like they've blown up since the pandemic. Like they going crazy right now. But I'm doing their workouts at home when I can't get to the gym for like 3-4 years, bro. And so I do, they got different time frames. They got a 15 minute, a 20, 25, 30, 45. They got an hour, whatever you want. And they got every body part, every kind of workout you can think of that you can do at home. So if I can't get to the gym, that's what I'm doing, bro. Just making sure I hit that maybe once a day, even 15 minutes. And I mean, it works, bro. So, but like I said, that diet is the biggest thing. That's the biggest
consistency.
Discipline.
That's what it comes down to.
I don't even want to call it a diet. Like it's a lifestyle change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I love to hear it, bro. Real talk. I love to hear it, bro.
Appreciate it, man. I know you said you had something for me, man. What you got for me, bro?
Okay, so everybody knows October is the month of Halloween. We're not talking about Halloween. It's also the month of homecomings. If you are a college student or a college alumni, my school's homecoming was just this past week, and I participated in a flag football game. We had like a little dodgeball tournament. It wasn't like a regular homecoming, but I haven't experienced a real college homecoming yet. But we have our little homecoming. You went to
going to A&M next year, so it's gonna be
it's gonna touch up. So I can't be too mad no more because I got some things coming down the pipeline. I got some. You graduated from Austin P University. I have some friends that currently go to Austin P, and they told me about all the fun they've been having because their homecoming was last week as well.
This past weekend,
this past weekend. I just want to tell if you have a quick story, your favorite homecoming memory of you being in college, since I have missed out on it. Just live through. I want to live through you for a second,
Yeah, it's funny, bro. Like I can't really tell you how it is now. I drove through there recently. Matter of fact, I think it was this week drove through there. And it looks a little different from when I went there, but probably from the time I was there to at least maybe like the 3-4 years after I got done. It's a running joke at Austin P. The Austin P is the HBCU that people don't realize it is in Tennessee.
Yes, for real.
It's a lot of black folks.
It's turning. I've been on Austin P campus. It gets turned very fast over there.
Yeah, bro. So like I said, it's looking a little bit different now, but it's always been one of the fastest, or at least the last like 10 years or so. It's been one of the fastest growing universities in the state. And for me, like I don't really have a crazy homecoming. Hold on, I just lied. Damn, I just lied.
he just snitched on himself. He just reminisced and like a memory just went to the front of his head real fast.
Yeah. I capped so hard. And the funny part about it is this particular night, it was like this may have been the second or third time I interacted with my wife. We were not together at all. Like we weren't even talking. Like it's crazy. We talk about this night, but anyway. Yeah, bro. Getting ready with my guys. It's a skate party. It's a skate party that they have at the skating ring, but it's like a throwback. And I was fresh. I ain't gonna lie. I was so fresh, bro. I had like some kind of like it was a red fitted, but I can't remember what it was. I had my dad's old school. I lost Evan. Hold on. I'm gonna wait till my boy get back to finish telling this story. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
So I got my dad's old school Chicago Bulls. Like that joint was like an original Chicago Bulls, like the shiny joints, like almost like the players wore. Dad, I had like some red pants I got from the thrift store, and I had the red Scotty Pimpers on, bro. I was so hard. I had the old school. I was fresh as hell. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, put it on.
And so I'm at the party, whatever. I may have skated for like 5 minutes. But before the party, this is the story I gotta tell you. So we pre-gaming at my apartment. Shout out to my boy, my brother, basically, Cure. He's a tattoo artist now, and he was tattooing in school as well. So we had an apartment, the three of us, me, him, and my other homeboy, D-Walk. We had the spot, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I spot literally every single night. It was at least 5 to 10 people that I spot doing something. And that's not even including the person that he was tattooing that night. It was just the spot. But before this, we pre-gaming. And I want to say it was the first time our neighbors gave us, I think, like a double shot of tequila. Yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 double shots that I had. I shouldn't have did that. Basically, all I remember was going over to the neighbor's house before we was finna get the lead, before we finna lead up the apartment complex, and I'm chasing a freaking like miniature poodle around the house. just out of my mind, bro. Like just chasing a poodle, and next thing I know, the poodle tried to run. Like the way the apartment was set up, the kitchen was right by the front door. The poodle done shot like going towards the kitchen area, and I try to grab him, and I run into the oven food, and I just fall. It's on my ass, and I was done. Like I was done. I didn't get up off the floor for probably like 5 minutes. I wasn't out, but like I just couldn't move. I was just like, bro, I'm just gonna sit here. Like, I need to relax. I'm tweaking. Yeah, I need to relax. And my homeboy ended up driving my car for me. So I had a drop top Mustang at the time. I'm sitting there, the top off. I'm wilding, like,
yeah.
It was just fun, bro. Like I said, that was like the second or third time I interacted with my wife. So we look back on that at the actual skate party. Kind of, there's some jokes that mixed in. I ain't gonna really go into detail, but it was a good ass night that night. Once I finally kind of came down a little bit off that. That was wild, bro. I was wilding at the apartment complex. It's stuff I won't even say, but I was wilding. I'll just say that. So that's why when you said that memory came to my front, I said, okay. Let me keep it PG. But yeah, I was tripping. And
you was a freshman, sophomore, junior. What year in college?
I was a sophomore.
So you was about 19, 20 years old. Yeah, you with a drop top Mustang. You was smooth. Yeah, on campus, man.
Yeah, man, there's another story about that Mustang that I got to tell you, but I'll tell you that off here. I can't even, and that I can't say on there. There's some crazy stuff happened with that car. But yeah, bro, that was my baby, man. That was my baby.
Yeah, but yeah, dog. For sure. I just wanted to get that, reminisce a little bit because I'm a nasty public. I don't like the month of October because I've never been a fan of Halloween. It's never been my, even when I was a kid, because funny fact, I don't eat candy. I just don't eat candy. I never had, even when I was a kid. So it was just never, Halloween was never a thing for me. I never liked October. After being in college, I'm like, homecoming. So I just wanted to bring that to you, share with the people a little bit, all that. Maybe I had next year, I had my own homecoming store. Because right now, I don't got no homecoming stores for real. It's cool.
Hey, you got to turn up at A&M, bro.
I got to. I got to. But hey, let's get to the news, man. Let's get this thing going.
Let's get it popping, man. We got some good topics for y'all for sure. I'm excited to go through these, man. We got kind of like some double topics, and I ran out of room on some of these, so it seems like we got more topics than what we actually have. But anyway, I don't know why our music ain't coming through.
Turn me up in the headphones, man. Turn me up in the headphones, bro. Just like Jay-Z said, turn me up in the headphones.
What is happening, bro? All right, we being sabotage. You do?
I hear. Yeah, I hear.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear Nathan. Like
I hear it.
This is crazy. You hear it right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's all that matters. Anyway, No Bluffin news started right now. I'm having technical difficulties, but we're gonna rock it through. So, all right, number one, man, the Memphis Tigers. They gave about everybody a heart attack on Saturday. Thought they were actually about to lose to freaking Charlotte. I didn't even know that was a real team at all. At home, homecoming weekend. Yes, it was a little dreary and rainy. But shout out to Tev Hennigan. I don't care what you say about him. That guy has come through in big moments. He had his team in position, and they were able to pull that game out. Literally, when I say last minute.
37 seconds left.
I'm gonna tell you how I know it was last minute, Evan, and I'm gonna let you get to it. I was watching majority of that second half, sitting there folding clothes before I got out the house, and I literally left or turned the game off. So when we left, it was like 1:20. Charlotte had just scored, and I'm like, man, they just got the ball. Like, what happened?
Yep.
I said, oh, man, they done threw it away. I turn it off. I go about my business. I go back out and check Twitter while I'm out, maybe about 45 minutes later, and they said they had won. I said, bro, what? Like, how that happened? What happened? So, yeah, bro, just talk about that real quick, man. Just kind of your viewpoint on that whole situation.
Like you said, almost gave me a heart attack. My dad is a graduate from University of Memphis, so he the one that got me hooked on us every time there's a game. We just talking about the whole time. He was just ranting and going off on me the whole time. Like, our defense is terrible. Why are we in a dogfight with Charlotte? I'm like, Dad, I don't know. Why are you yelling at me? But no, we're all serious. Seriousness. Like you said, shout out Seth Hennigan and Rock Taylor for coming up clutch in the closing moments, man. And we're 7-1. We're number 27 in the new AP poll, which is not a favorable position for the University of Memphis, but hey, a win is a win. I'm glad we finally got that win, because if we lost to Charlotte, our playoff hopes would have been done. And when I say done, I mean done. We still have a very small chance to get into the playoffs, so hopefully things can go. We still need Army and Navy to lose. We need like Tulane to lose. We're going to play Tulane. So the playoff implications are still there, but the game was very back and forth. The Memphis Tigers defense is abysmal. I don't know what's going on, but our offense does enough to keep us in the game. And Mr. Chandler Martin and the defense got the safety to clutch the win in the fourth quarter. So at the end of the day, Tigers got the win. Hopefully for the next few games, it's not as a dogfight, and hopefully maybe not have as many heart attacks going into Tulane, because we're 7-1 right now, and we need some things to go our way for us to make the playoff, at least make to the AAC championship game, AAC championship game. So hopefully that happens. But hey, I can talk about the Tigers all day and how this season has been up and down, because none of our wins have looked good. Like, we are 7-1. We do not look like a 7-1 team. We don't. Yeah. Because dang near 4 of our 7 wins have been dogfights, and it just shouldn't be this competitive. Hey, what can you do? A win is a win.
Right.
Hopefully the offense can keep keeping us afloat, because our defense is not giving us any favors right now. Just honestly, they're not. Like, my dad called me.
He had a cold pick though at the end, bro. I can't remember his name.
Dude, I can't remember his dude's name. It was the corner. I can't think his name right now.
Yeah, he had a cold pick.
Yeah, and then Mr. Martin got the safety to seal the game. So hey, the defense comes in when it matters, but it shouldn't be that close at the end of the day. It shouldn't. But hey, a win is a win. 7-1, 1-0 every week. Still, hopefully, Boise State lose and Army and Navy lose. We can maybe get in the playoff. A lot of things not go our way, but something has to give. Hey, go 1-0 every week. And shout out to the Tigers, man. Just hopefully next game a little bit easier. Hopefully.
Shout out to him. Our other team, Evan, Colorado.
Yes,
they're officially ranked and bowl eligible. Shout out to Deion Sanders and the whole Colorado Buffaloes nation, I guess you can say. For what they have been able to accomplish this season. A lot of naysayers, a lot of negativity, but also a lot of positivity around what's going on. Man, your take on that game, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't get to see any of the game because after the Grizzlies went off, man, I got my family together, and I ain't gonna lie, I crashed last night. So when they played, so glad to see that they pulled it out. Just your thoughts on them, coming back from the season they had last year that looked promising starting out, and they just fizzled all the way out. Kind of similar this season where you thought everything was gonna go, and they had that situation in Nebraska. Like, here we go again, and they've been holding steady, bro. So, Colorado, how you feel about them?
Well, like Chris mentioned, last year they were 3-0 and were ranked, I think, in the top 20 going into Oregon. Yeah. Then they got dismantled by Oregon, 42-6.
Bo Nix, my quarterback.
Bo Nix put a beating on Colorado, and they only won one more game after that. But this year, they are currently sitting at 6-2 and the number 23 ranked team in the country. So I'm just happy to see it, man. It was a top to bottom good game, offense and defense wise, and special team wise. For Colorado, they were in control of the whole game. Shedeur Sanders is still making his case to be the best quarterback in the country, and I think he is. It's like him and Cam Ward are like 1A and 1B right now. And I hate that Shedeur Sanders isn't in the Heisman race because his teammate Travis Hunter is in the Heisman race, so it's kind of hard.
He is the race. I'm sorry, bro.
It's kind of hard to have two guys on the same team in the Heisman race, but I love what I'm seeing from Colorado and Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is coaching his tail off from a team that was not highly touted going into this season. I think they were ranked to finish like 11th or 10th in the Big 12. Now they have a chance of making the Big 12 championship game, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it. When Colorado is playing well, I feel like it makes college football interesting. No matter, because they get primetime games every week. They're the most viewed game every week. They're the most viewed game every week. Travis Hunter is doing his thing. Shedeur Sanders is doing his thing. Jimmy Horn, the whole team. Yeah. Shiloh Sanders, just top to bottom, they look like a complete football team. When last year, it looked like Shedeur and Travis had to do everything to will those teams to win. They don't have to be Superman, which I love to see. Like, yeah, Shedeur Sanders threw for over 300 yards, and I think he went 15 for 15 in his first 15 passes. Had a great game, but it didn't seem like he had to do everything. Like Travis, he had 2 touchdowns for 153 yards, but it didn't look like that Shedeur was forcing him the ball. Like last year, it looked like if Travis Hunter didn't get the ball in his hands, nothing was happening. But they have a complete team now, so I am happy to see that they're bowl eligible. Hopefully, they can win a few more games to get a really good bowl. And that'll be a good way to close out this era of Shedeur and Travis, because obviously going to the NFL next year. So I would love for them to get a good bowl game and a good bowl win to really submit Deion Sanders as a coach, and then go into the new era post Shedeur and Travis for Colorado football.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just ain't sat out and researched it enough. If they go just close this season out, damn near undefeated, right? They win their bowl game, do whatever. Do they have an option or a chance even to get into the college football playoff?
They have to. Some things have to go their way, because right now they're ranked 4th in the Big 12 right now, because they have BYU, who's ranked 11th in the country. Iowa State is 11th. BYU is, I think, 7th or 8th in the country. So one of them got to lose. But BYU and Iowa State, they play each other. So one of them got to lose, and then Colorado got to win the Big 12 championship game, and then they have a chance. A lot of things got to go their way. A lot of things have to go their way, because BYU and Iowa State are both ahead of them, and Kansas State, but they played Kansas State. No, they already played Kansas State and they lost, so they don't have that tiebreaker against Kansas State. So, it's kind
possible,
of
but it's a lot going on.
It's possible, but it's a lot going on. Because
bro, can you imagine, bro? Like, that'd be wild.
Because think about it, they were because remember when they lost to Kansas State, Travis got hurt, Jimmy Horn got hurt. That was the end. All the receivers got hurt, and they lost to them by 3 points. So that game, if they won that game, they'll be a lot easier road, because BYU and Iowa State, they play each other, so then they have a very easy road. But now they kind of gotta hope Kansas State loses again, which ain't looking too promising right now. Because Kansas State, they play Iowa State. So the top 3 teams, they all play each other. So it's a chance that they got a chance to beat Big 12, and then a chance to go to the college football playoff. So it's a small chance. Very small chance.
I know I wasn't the only one that didn't know this. So appreciate you breaking that down for the listener. Because I'm like, man, this shit is getting confusing, dog.
I've been locked in on this, bro. I've been locked in. I love Colorado, and when they mentioned it last time, I'm like, do they actually have a chance? They do. It's a chance. So if they can squeak into 11th or a 10th seed, man, I'll be happy.
Dope. All right, we're gonna jump to some NBA, man. I know people be like, we're talking about the Lakers, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm interested in this a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'm gonna be a little petty when I do this. A lot of people say coaching don't matter, and I always disagree, because it's very clear that coaching matters in the NBA. The Lakers have had, since LeBron been there, has it been 5 coaches?
Darvin Ham, Frank Vogel, JJ Redick. Who's the other one? They've had 3 for sure. Because Frank Vogel won a chip.
Yeah, Luke Walton is first.
Yeah, Luke Walton, because they still had Lonzo in them.
And who he had, right? Because he got fired right after that. Luke did, I think. Did he have somebody else?
I thought it was Darvin Ham. I think Darvin Ham took over after that.
Nah, Frank came before him, because Frank got the championship.
Yeah, so it was Luke Walton. So who's somebody between Luke Walton and Frank Vogel?
Maybe it was just Luke, Frank, Darvin, and JJ.
I think it's only 4. Hold on real quick.
It might be. I feel like they might have a new coach.
Keep talking, and then
Well, I'm gonna make my parallel real quick. While you looked it up, man. The Lakers are 3-0, and I don't care what anybody say. I didn't think that they were gonna start off hot at all, because guess what? They were sorry last year. They kicked it on late, got into the playoffs. It's been 4 coaches. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, they brought back the exact same roster pretty much. I don't think they had anybody except for Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. Who is thinking that that's gonna change anything? You know what I'm saying? But them guys are playing different basketball. It's not really, in my eyes, that the 3-0 matters, but the way that they are winning these games, the way they are playing, the way they look on the court is different, bro. And people was talking shit about JJ Redick, talking about y'all wouldn't hire a podcaster like he didn't have a damn near 15, almost 20-year career. Like, that still is weird to me. He's obviously one of the best basketball analysts on ESPN before he, started coaching. So just seeing, I'm sorry, for those that say coaching don't matter, clearly it does. Because JJ Redick got them guys 3-0, man. What are you seeing from them, if anything, that you noticed is different this year than last year?
If y'all didn't see me saying it, I still don't care. I'm
a hating Grizzlies or not.
I'm a hating Grizzlies fan when I say that, because I don't like the Lakers. But as a basketball fan, yes, they do look incredibly different. JJ Redick has them boys moving. Their offense looks a lot more crisp. Their defensive rotations look a lot more crisp. And also, LeBron doesn't look as pissed off. LeBron used to look pissed off a lot with Darvin Ham. He does not look as mad. Being that I would be very surprised if he doesn't have a hand in that offense, because him and JJ Redick literally had a whole offseason, a whole show about their offense. So I know why he's not pissed off, but no, they do look better. I'm still not sold on them just as a contender in the West, but they look better. And JJ Redick, I hate to say it, is one of the best basketball minds that I've seen in my short life, in my short time of being a media person and really studying media people. He's a smart dude, bro. Like, I'm not finna disrespect dude. Like, he's a smart guy. So I think, like you said, coaching does matters. As a fan of basketball, I want them to be good, but as a Grizzlies fan, I want them to be bad. So I hope y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, I was a believer on JJ Redick. I didn't think it was another Steve Nash situation. I didn't think it was another Steve Nash.
Hell no.
I didn't, because people try to make those parallels like, oh, it's another Steve Nash. No.
Right.
JJ Redick's a smart dude, bro. Like, he's a smart dude. He knows game clock situation. You don't play 15 years with a lot of different players. Like, I'll make this parallel. I'm gonna keep it short, because I know we are at overtime on the news. Steve Nash, when he played, he was the premier ball handler, so everything kind of revolved around what he had to do. He didn't have to cater offense to another people's offense. He was the driving force of all his offense. JJ Redick was a shooter, had to play with multiple superstars, so he had to know how to fit in with those superstars. So that means he knows how to make offense with different type of personnel.
Yeah,
that's why he's a good coach.
Yeah, and
people don't think about those things when they hire these guys or don't hire these guys. They don't think about them type of things. So I just want people to eat on that for a little bit.
Yeah. He's changing a lot there, bro. Even making AD a force. Not to say that AD is not a force already, but he's making it a focus to make AD one of the best players in the league, knowing that LeBron is at the end of his career, bro. So they got to make a decision on what direction they're gonna go, and it's clear that he's making AD the priority and the focus of that. So shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, this should have happened 5 years ago. Well, when they won a chip, everybody was saying AD's finally gonna take the reins for Bron, and it hasn't happened. You know why? Because they haven't had partially AD's fault, because for X, Y, and Z, because this isn't a Lakers podcast. But part of the reason why, because Darvin Ham did not scheme AD to be the vocal point of the offense.
Yeah.
Now JJ Redick's doing that, and LeBron can just be LeBron and just control the game with his pace and his IQ and all that. So
what he been saying for years he wanted to do.
Yes, that's what. And JJ Redick he's the one coach that finally knows how to use LeBron since he's been on the Lakers in the proper way. So hey, more power to him. When you play the Grizz, I hope y'all lose, but more power to y'all.
Yep. The Grizz Twitter, I'm sick of y'all coming at me crazy when I say stuff. Like, I ain't right about everything I say. But I definitely said JJ Redick was on my list for coaches to come in and switch some shit up with Memphis, and look what he's doing in LA. So that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna talk about Grizz Twitter here in a minute, but before we do that, like how I twisted, I want to go right into it now, but I'm gonna wait. Real quick, I know you don't care about this, and we ain't really talking about him much at all. But we just got the moment, bro. What was your thought on the moment? I know some people was like, I don't care because it was manufactured and all that. Did you shed any type of tear? Did you get any type of chill on your neck? Did anything of emotion come to you when you saw LeBron and Bronny James check in for the first time together?
Like, yeah, as a fan, as a LeBron is the GOAT type of and I'm in that section of basketball, Twitter, and all that. Yes, I'm a fan of LeBron. So yes, it was cool to see. Yes, I am not a hater. I think it's very cool to see the first son and father to ever play basketball, professional basketball. So yeah, the moment in itself, I enjoyed it. I feel like it's dope. I don't care that they can say it's manufactured and all that. Like, yo, people hate on Bronny, he's still better than 99% of the world. So like, I don't know why y'all be like, he's still a better basketball player than 98, 99% of the world. So like, I get people say you shouldn't be on the team, yada yada, but the fact is he's there now. He has a contract. He just has to prove himself just like everyone else. So let the guy have his moment. Let him and the James family have his moment, their moment. So yeah, it was a cool moment, man. Like, I'm not even finna hate on him. I'm not finna hate him. Brandon James has been through a lot, and I feel like he earned and his family deserved that moment because LeBron has poured into him and everyone else in that family. So hey, man, as a son, I liked it. I bet as a father, I bet you can sympathize with LeBron and all that too. So hey, man, I ain't had no issue with it. It was a cool moment, bro. Shout out to James family.
Yep, I echo pretty much everything you said, man. As a father myself, they don't have co-ed sports, so I'll never have a chance of doing anything like that right now. Anyway,
if you coach your daughter, if you coach your daughter, that's probably close you can get.
That's true. Now, if he blesses me with a boy, which I'm hoping at least just one, we'll see. But now my sports day's over. We're going to play chess or some shit. I don't know. But man, from that standpoint, that's the part that kind of got me. Seeing him on the sideline, kind of talking to Bronny, ready, go out there carefree, all of that. They go out there. Yes, it shouldn't have happened. Yes, it was manufactured, but guess what? LeBron James has earned that, bro. Like, he's earned that. On his way out of the game, if he wanted to make something like that happen, you done gave us 20 years of greatness, bro. Hey,
22 years of greatness.
Yeah, what else you want to do, bro? What else you want to do? Shit. Tell me. You want to change the logo to the U Duncan? Go ahead, bro. You deserve it, because I'm sorry. RIP and much respect to Jerry West. You ain't the logo of basketball. It's LeBron, it's Jordan or Kobe. You pick one. But to me, it's gonna be between Jordan and LeBron at the end of the day.
Personally, I would have given it to Kobe. Personally, that's just me. Just what he meant, like globally. Just of course, Jordan and LeBron are global icons. Obviously, I just feel like after he died, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm one of them people like, just because he died. But I don't know. I just think Kobe.
I don't want to do it because of that.
Yeah, like
we all gonna get up out of here one day. We all are.
Yeah, that's true. I just think I don't know. I just think since I feel that'd be a good way to pay respect to Kobe. That's just me though. I wouldn't be mad if it was Jordan or LeBron, but personally I would say Kobe. But I don't see Adam Silver and them boys changing that. I really don't. I wish they would though, but I don't see it. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, man. We got really just one more news topic, and I'm gonna let you pop this one out because I have a Ryan Clark-esque ISO that I need on this one. But speaking of Grizz Twitter, man, after the Saturday night game where the Grizz beat out the Orlando Magic, almost by 20, if it wasn't 20, it was almost 20. At home opener with the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys on. The vibes was back. The swag was back. The Grizzlies were looking good. It was a comment that kind of went across Twitter going crazy about, Grizz Twitter where DeMichael Cole reported, and also shout out to Perry Sharkey of BCM. He was there and he talked about it as well on the main account, where basically, let me get the actual quote from DeMichael. I'm not gonna say exactly what Josh said because we haven't seen the actual video of it. But what DeMichael said was Ja Morant. This is Ja Morant saying this. Shout out to Grizz Twitter for talking me into playing. For those that don't know, Ja was listed as questionable for thigh soreness, and Grizz Twitter just kind of went crazy. I didn't trip because usually when Grizzly players are listed questionable, they gonna play.
Yeah.
Usually when they don't play is when they on the doubtful side. So I wasn't really tripping, but Grizz Twitter going Grizz Twitter, and DeMichael doubled down on it saying that, or adding to it saying, we see everything y'all tweet. I just want y'all to know that. Just make sure we keep it positive as much as possible because that's guys' confidence y'all are attacking. Evan, what save you made? I don't even know what
say you.
What you got, bro? Like what you feel on that? How you feeling?
I have a very love-hate relationship with what Mr. Ja Morant said. In essence, I agree with him. Yes, these are human beings, and just like anyone else, if you're at your job, Chris, and your boss is saying negative things about you, your confidence may go down. If I'm on the track and my coach is saying X, Y, and Z, or the fan or people are saying that's gonna hit my confidence. Yes, and that is a true thing that we as fans, media, and whatever should keep in mind. We don't want to attack these guys personally or call them out their names too much. We don't want to do that. We're not advocating that. Right. But I do think it is a level of responsibility and a level of accountability that has to be held as professional basketball players. And criticism is one of the things that come along with that.
Yeah. So
when Ja Morant said what he said, I wasn't super against it, but the fact that he said, I'm convinced, I'm glad Grizz Twitter convinced me to play, I had about that. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And this is just my take. I'm not going to talk about this too long. Ja Morant's my favorite basketball player. When I said he's my favorite current basketball player in the NBA, and he will probably be my favorite basketball player once he retires, probably. But I also want to see Ja Morant on the floor, and I feel like a lot of people pay their hard-earned money to see Ja Morant on the floor. So if he is able to play, and it's not compromising his long-term health of being a basketball player and of being just a regular person, I feel like he owes it to himself, his family, the city of Memphis, the NBA, and the Grizzlies to put his best foot forward every single game on the court. And he shouldn't have to be, hopefully he isn't convinced to play. And it's the second point of that is if we're really trying to bring a championship culture, and this is why if y'all saw my Twitter, I was so upset about the report saying that Taylor Jenkins was kind of saving the rotation for the home opener and all that. I don't care about, I don't want to hear nothing about load management or saving. Championship mindset starts from day one. And it starts from the coach to the best player all the way down to Yuki, the 15th man. Everyone has to be dialed in from the jump about being a championship team, being championship players, and being the best that this team can be. That starts, unfortunately, with you, Ja Morant. You're the head of the snake. The mentality that you have, the rest of the team gonna follow. And this is coming from a guy that loves you and loves your game to the brink. I want you to see you play, but I also want you to be the best version of Ja Morant. And that starts with your mentality. Talent-wise, you are, if not the best, one of the best players in the league, undoubtedly. Mentality, when you're dialed in, is also one of the best players in the league. I just want those two teams to sync up more and more. And you've been playing well this season. There's none to criticize what you've been doing on the floor at all. You've been playing great. You're averaging 20.7 and 7.5 right now assists. Playing great. I just want the championship mentality to start from you. It needs to be consistent throughout the whole season if you're able to play. And that's how I feel, man. I didn't really have issue anything what he said. It's just the mindset. I want to see a little more. This is our season. This is our time mindset, and not just speaking it, showing on the floor. But because yes, the home game we looked great, but that Houston game we laid an egg and we let that game away. I feel like we waved the white flag a little bit too early. I know that was Taylor Jenkins' thing, but also I'm a quote Coach Vaughn. That starts with you too, Ja. Like real talk. Like I don't care if it was game 2. You should have said, "Hey, bro, if that I'm going down swinging." I know it's just game 2, but them type of championship antidotes and mindsets things matter. You build on that throughout the whole season. Those little things matter, and that's why I didn't like how we performed the Houston game. We gave away a terrible third quarter run, but we laid down that game. Real talk, from Taylor Jenkins all the way down. And just when Josh said that, I didn't see that as the same type of vein, but it was a little bit. It reminded me of that just a little bit. And I know I talked too long on it, but I just had to get that off my chest, man, because I love Ja. I love the Grizzlies. I just want to see more of accountability, top to bottom, from Ja to Taylor Jenkins to everybody else. Because if we really want to be a championship team, we got to show it, man, day in and day out. We can't have no lulls. So,
yeah, I'm gonna take a little different approach because I think the mentality. we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like the mentality of the game is the game. But I'm just gonna go right at the comment of the Twitter stuff. And I say all this with love because, like you said, like it's funny how that came out. And I had these same conversations earlier last week with certain people on Twitter. You know, if you listen to me, you follow me, you know I can't stand pandering ass people. I ain't even gonna say on Twitter. I can't stand pandering people. Like when I feel something is not genuine, when something ain't coming from a just genuine place, I feel like you having to manufacture beliefs, thoughts, feelings. You can just get out of my face. I'm cool on it. And it's a lot of that you see on Grizz Twitter. Like you see a lot of, hi, I'm the most positive person in the world, so you should like what I got to say. And it's like, okay, great. Do that if you want to do that. But at the end of the day, like, we talking about guys that are making 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 million dollars. Getting to play the game that we've all been playing since we were knee high. And the funny part about it, I thought about this the other day. And anything that I say right here, I would say to John, would say to anybody. Like I'm never, like I said, I don't come at it from a disrespectful way. But like a lot of the stuff you see on Grizz Twitter is barbershop talk. It's stuff that we would be in the barbershop talking about, like, yeah, bro, Kobe versus LeBron. Oh, my bad, my camera over here tripping. Kobe versus LeBron. You know, who's the best point guard? Or did you see who played last night? He looked terrible. Like we've done this our whole life, even guys in the NBA. So we're not gonna stop now just because, like, I don't even want to throw a reason out there. Like, we're not gonna stop doing that when we enjoy what we see every single day. Not only that, we pay money, whether it be these terrible apps that's coming out now, these terrible, networks that are buying out stuff that we got to deal with on the daily, with the games going out, going to the game, spending money, buying merch, supporting, in ways that the city probably has never supported. You can't have it both ways, bro. And the funny part about the barbershop thing is that, like, your dad was a barber. So you know how this go. Like, you're from good old South Georgia and South Carolina. Like, you know how this go, bro. Like, we chop it up, we talk. But majority of Grizz Twitter is positive. Sometimes overly positive. Sometimes the building is burning and we still positive. And then you have a section of Grizz Twitter that's very objective on both sides of what goes on. Whether it be, whatever your stance may be, we're going to talk about the good and the bad. And then you got probably a smaller portion, probably a much smaller portion, that's super negative about everything. You can't sit there and generalize an entire fan base because of some faceless profiles that may be attacking you in your DMs or in your tweets saying hateful things. Like, so what? So what, bro? That's going to come with it. They hated on Jesus. They hated on LeBron. They hated on Obama. They hated on everybody. Get haters, bro. But like, you got to look at where the majority of it's coming from. The majority of the feedback that you get, like I say, is either objective or it's positive. And like I said, a majority of it is overly positive. Probably cringe-worthy positive. Probably even to them. Like, like, all right, bro, chill. Like, all right, this is too much. But like, nah, bro, like, we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about. And like I said, the majority of it's going to be respectful. I'll say that. If somebody's playing bad, bro, they're just playing bad. I'm not going to lie and say they was playing good. That's the whole Zaire thing. Like, Zaire was here and he had every opportunity. And guess what? Zaire just was what it was, bro. And they tried to shove it down our face that he was this. And it's like, no, we watching the games, bro. Like, we going to the games, we watching the games. Like, Zaire ain't got it, bro. And then he doing the same thing when he go to Brooklyn, talking about he was a cage bird. You mess dude's head up by sometimes lying to them. So I'm not going to lie to Jake LaRavia and say he out there killing him when he ain't. I'm sorry. I almost said the F-bomb. This is not after hours. We're this close to being a championship level team. We could be there now, Lord willing, with health and this new offense and the chemistry that's coming. But we this close. We've never been this close as we are now. So yeah, John. Yeah, Grizzlies. Yeah, whoever that may think that it get outrageous sometimes, which in some passes it may, whatever, but majority of it ain't. But we want a championship parade on Beale Street, and we want you to be the head of it. We want Jaron, we want Bang, GG turning up with, like, we want to see that. We want to be a part of that, bro. And if you don't understand that, just look no further than this past weekend with the Nike pop-ups popping up in the city. The city messed with Ja Morant. You want to know how I know? When Ja, the second time he had his incident, from the No Bluffin page, you can go. I may even retweet this to put it back in the atmosphere so Ja can see this, because I don't know if he ever saw this. But I know I sent it to Devin Walker. It went crazy. It was a Ja Love train. Because I remember he woke up that morning and posted the cryptic tweet that had everybody like, oh my God, what is Ja finna, like, somebody go do a wellness check on Ja Morant. I remember that day. And all I could think of, I hit up Devin Walker. I ain't got no ties to Ja like at all, but I started a Ja Love train. I said, look, just post your favorite picture of Ja with a comment, like a uplifting comment. I don't know if he saw none of that shit, but it went viral. And if you can't look at that and see how much love you got, like, you and the players, like the fans love the team, bro. But at the same time, when you love people, you're gonna be honest with them. You're gonna give them objective criticism. And I'm sorry if you saying player, like, if Jake can't take it, I'm sorry, bro. Like, he ain't even a main rotation player and on a winning championship team here in Memphis anyway. And I said this weeks ago, you laughed at me. I said, shit, if Jake is good, that's good for the team. I ain't rooting against him. But we got to be honest with what we seeing, bro. You're not going to tell me that he's better than Jalen Wells. You're not going to tell me he's better than GG Jackson. You're not going to tell me he's better than guys that we clearly are seeing a lot better from. And again, most of it just from a barbershop talk standpoint. It ain't got no hate, malicious intent behind it. But it ain't. Most people are going to defend against this, but at the end of the, like, just keeping it being, keeping it a G, and keeping it 100, it ain't Twitter's responsibility to coddle anybody's mental health. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth of the world. Like, it's people popping up, making fake profiles right now with the craziest pictures just so they can say some hateful shit. It's nothing we can do because Elon Musk is not going to stop it. So all I can say is, like, focus on the positive, focus on the objective. And even if you want some of that hate to just keep that, that chip on your shoulder, that's probably healthy for you, for the team too. You on mute. What you say?
Well, I know. I was on mute for that. I wasn't trying to say anything. I was just saying, in my eyes, I was just saying, play better. Like,
yeah.
Like, and everybody know I am the king of. I don't want Jackie Raven on this team. Everybody know where I feel about him. But if he starts playing well, I'm gonna shut up. Like, I literally tweeted because he played the whole fourth quarter. I said, "Why the hell is Jackie Raven playing the whole quarter?" And I said that. And
everybody wanted to know that. John probably wanted to know it, but he can't say it.
Jackie Raven played the whole fourth quarter. He played the whole fourth quarter until Yuki and them came in. I'm like, what? And I'm going to stand by it because I don't think the reason why Jackie Raven should be playing 2 minutes less than Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, that was crazy to see on
Ja Morant played 25 minutes. Jackie Raven played 23 minutes.
Man, come on, bro.
The math ain't mathing. Like, and I ain't like, I don't know, bro. Like, 12, we love you, but
we love the team. Like, it ain't even
the team.
A John thing. Yeah. Like, because he didn't say even by himself.
Yeah, we love the Grizzlies, and we want, like Chris said, we want to see however we get it, we want to see a championship parade on Beale Street, and however we get it, we need to get it. But it ain't gonna come down to making folk feel good because folk ain't playing well.
You know who need to get with him? That apparently ain't got it.
Ooh, Taylor
Jenkins.
I knew
you know that meme Ja had of him of Jeff T showing the phone?
Yeah.
Like this, doing look at the phone. Hey, y'all gonna show Taylor Jenkins the phone. Now that's who real.
I doubt he got Twitter.
That's who we gonna need to check on.
He may have a burner account though. He may have a burner account.
That's who really need it.
He be talking about him crazy. He be talking about that. Bro. You be talking about that. That be crispy.
I don't care, bro. I want my team to get a championship. And I know they want it too, but I don't want to sacrifice just because it's somebody cool.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like, so yeah, that's all we love, bro. Like, we support our team, we love our team, and I think our actions more than anything on Twitter shows that we got our team back. Facts. Twitter ain't even a real place, bro. It's not a real place.
Look, I'm just saying.
Last thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
For those that are looking too deep into his comments, I think he was being facetious. I don't think he was being for real. I don't think Twitter can bully this man into playing into a game. Yeah. It was right side storedness. Like, you put an ad roller, you put a gun on that, and the massage gun, and put some ice on it. You go out there and you straight. You know what I'm saying? Put some icy hot, maybe get a little shot. It's some, you good. I don't think that's for real, but yeah, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Don't let that. Don't even let that get to y'all. And if it do, it's Memphis. We built on checking. Like, we built on flaming and whatever city you from. Like, that's what we do, bro. It's a term of endearment. When I see Evan for the first time, I'm gonna say, "What's up, ugly ninja?"
Yeah, same as that.
And it's with love when I say that. It's not that I feel like he's a Cookie Monster looking dude. I don't feel like that. I'm just saying. That's how we get down. He gonna check me back.
It's just
gonna laugh. And it's
you can't survive in Memphis. You can't survive in Memphis. You don't have check. Like,
bro, this ain't
everybody know that. This ain't
it's supposed to Chattanooga be checking. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't Chattanooga. This ain't Knoxville. This ain't Greenville. Bro. This ain't nothing like that. So.
It's a term of endearment, bro. That's the city. This is what we is. We basketball. We rap. We hip hop. We barbecue. We down south. Southern hospitality. It's just who we are as people, bro. So we can't change who we are. We just gotta embrace. Gotta embrace it, dog.
And the bad thing about it is, if we're not saying nothing about you, that means we don't care about you. At the end of the day, if you was not wearing these colors I have on my jacket right now, we wouldn't be saying a damn thing about you, and we wouldn't care. That's how you know we really don't care about. We really got something bad to say. We ain't saying nothing to y'all. When we tell Jake LaRaven get your stuff together, it's because you wearing these colors, man.
Right. Ain't nobody saying nothing about David Roddy. I think he bust somebody's ass last night. We ain't talking about David Roddy, bro. More respect to him. Hope he have a great career, but hey, sorry, bro.
You see, ain't no one talking about Zaire. Zaire gone.
Who?
Ain't no one talking about Steve-O. Ain't nobody talking about Anthony Melton. Cause why they not here no more?
They ain't here, bro.
Straight like that.
That's it. We went over on that, but hey, I think that really we need to really say that, bro. Cause
real talk.
Yeah, that should never hold too much weight. Not like that. No.
Yeah.
Motivation, bro. Motivate. Shit, John, you use it with your dad. Hey, tell them to use it too.
Yeah, real talk.
I'm gonna say the rest of what I got for after hours another day, cause I don't. Yeah, right. I'm gonna keep that. Try to keep it PG as possible. I got some jokes. It's nothing bad. I just got some jokes that I don't want to say on here right now. So that's all we got for the No Bluffin news, man. We're gonna come after a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back and just kind of put a bow on the first 3 games of the season, the things that we liked, we didn't like. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Time has been well spent, but before we do that, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back to the No Bluffin podcast.
I think Zach Edey played well. He got his fouls in. He got them in for sure. But we saw some flashes of really what he can do. Whether that's setting screens or just whether blocking shots or just making guys change their mind about shots or just affecting the quality of shots that guys were getting in the game. We saw that a lot. They gotta use him though, man. They gotta be able to find him a little bit.
I was about to say they especially the whole first quarter. It was like because I think that lob that y'all had him, that was his first points of the game. So it was like the whole first quarter. I did peep that. It was like I see everybody else attempting 5+ shots.
Right.
Y'all got to find a way to give Zach Edey something like at some point. Everything was running well last night, right? The offense was flowing well. It's gonna come a stretch of time where they're gonna be stagnant, and at that time, that's when I expect them. Okay, hey, let's run the post play to Zach Edey.
Tune in to The Anthony Sane Show, Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. weekly on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
This is a question I don't know if you've ever been asked. Was there anyone you ever wanted to dunk on? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you haven't getting a big kick out of that one. I'm glad you've been waiting all day for that. Just waiting all day to get that little jokey joke in. Oh, you got a joke. Yeah. But yeah, I always wanted to dunk in the game. That's what I wanted to do. And it didn't have to be on anybody. I wanted it to be off of a missed shot, like on an offensive rebound, so that everyone's around or in the vicinity when it happened.
Did you ever dunk in practice and get overly excited?
Yes. and everybody be like, well, are you going to do it in a game? And I'm like, no.
Tune in to the Night Court podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the No Bluffin podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies. I am Chris Ingram. This is my guy, Evan Hayes, to my right hand, man. And we're gonna jump right into just talking about the beginning of this season. The Grizzlies are 2-1. And I know, Evan, you kind of went in about it a little bit on that last topic. We have faced the Magic this past Saturday. Lost to the Rockets, and then the home opener was again. Who did we play at the home opener? We won too. Jazz. Not the home opener, the season opener.
The season opener, the Jazz.
We beat the Jazz by 2 points. The team has looked, decent in spurts. This new offense is a process for sure. I think I'm documented on here saying that I'm a kind of wait to judge it until late December, January myself. But so far, it does have some things that I like. It is some things that I dislike. But before we do that, before I get into it, man, Evan, just talk about some of the things that you've seen early in the season with the guys. Like I said, 2-1 as this recording, which is a positive thing, especially coming out of that game with the Rockets. I wasn't too happy myself. So, what were your thoughts on the games this past week and from the team as a whole?
Well, I kind of talked about this on my Twitter. If y'all follow me at E11Hayes, my three biggest takeaways from the first three games are, number one, I love the defensive intensity when we're actually locked in. They've been saying since training camp that we are not trying to continue the trend of not playing good defense until January, and it seems like everyone has been locked in collectively on the defensive end. So I've always loved that. As y'all know, I'm a very defensive-minded guy. Number two, the offense looks pretty good. Like it has its lows where I feel like they're reading a little bit too slow, or maybe they're trying to do an extra pass when they don't need to. But at this point, I like the offense. It seems like Ja has them people moving very, very smoothly. I just miss watching him control the offense, because it seemed like he's just operating on a different level with his passing. I feel like he's being he's always been a willing passer. I feel like he's being more aggressive with his passing, if you get what I'm saying. He's actively trying to find his guys even more, because he knows that everyone is going to be keen on him even more, because they expect Ja to be coming in guns blazing since he didn't play last year. But I feel like he's using that against the defense. And three, I'm trying to think of my third one, because I was kind of stuck between Jaren coming back, because I was seeing Jaren back on the floor, and I'm trying to stick between 3-point shooting. So I'm just combining both. We are shooting great, and I did not supposed to be shooting this good starting off. Santi Aldama's been shooting well. The only person that really has been shooting well is Marcus Smart, and I kind of hate that. He has not been shooting well. But Ja has been shooting that way. But Dez been shooting well. Jalen Wills been shooting well. One of the two shots, LaRavia shot, he's been shooting. We've been shooting well as a team. We have to. I gotta give it. He's hit a few threes. I gotta respect him. Like I said, I'll call it what it is. I ain't saying he's terrible. He ain't that good, but he ain't terrible. He can make a shot here and there. Jalen Woods, Scottie Pippen make some shots. So we've been shooting well, and I feel like we look like a different team when Jaren Jackson Jr. is on the floor. Even though Jaren didn't have the best game starting, he was still knocking off some rust. I still liked what I saw him. He was still affecting shots. He was being very aggressive going towards the paint. I love to see that with with Jaren. He just seemed like he just had a different look in his eye, which I love to see. So those are my positive takeaways. I want to get your positive before I get into my negatives, but I like what I seen with the team this year. That Houston game, I'm still going to get on that a lot because I don't like us laying down like that. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I hate us laying because I feel like we laid down. I guess out of all teams, Houston, it's not a rivalry because we're going to be better than them this year, but we still have not beat them. We've only beat them one time since last year. I just think that's something ain't right about that. Like, I'm not a Dillon Brooks hater because I know the team still rock with him, but I don't want Dillon to say anything about us anymore. And we gave Dillon Brooks more ammunition to say things about us. We're gonna see it 3 more times, so hopefully we come to play those next 3 games. But for the time being, Dillon got one up on us, and I don't like that. But I want to hear your positives first before I get into mine.
Yeah. Number 1, Jay Huff. I gotta go with Jay Huff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about him, but yeah.
Jay Huff is definitely one of the brightest spots of the season so far. Being on a 2-way, but showing that he easily is well more deserved. We're gonna talk about the next topic before we get out of here. He's deserving to be not the end of the bench on NBA rotation. He should be in the mix. I've even had or seen conversations. I've had them, but I'm looking at the idea at least right now. I've seen conversations where people are saying that he should probably be starting for a little while until Edey can get into, just a better groove with the offense. I have my thoughts on that, especially when Edey's only getting 13 minutes in a game. It's like what is starting doing for him anyway. So, for the betterment of the team, I always say that I'm team first before I'm a player first. I can see some positive in that, the way that he's been playing offensively, hitting threes. Number 1, stretching that floor with anybody he's out there with.
He doesn't miss. I don't think he's missing 3 yet since he's.
It ain't a lot.
Yeah,
it ain't a lot. Defensively, I mean, usually somebody that's that good on offense probably slacking a little bit on defense. Santi, like he's giving you Santi offense, but low key Jaren defense in certain ways at 7-1, and to have that as your at least right now penciled in as your backup center. A lot of people were talking about we should have went out and made one more move for a center. I'm glad we did.
We're good.
Glad we didn't, because Jay Huff is filling that role very well, and I don't want anybody to stunt his momentum, but where he's showing, at least right now. I think he's going to sustain. A lot of people that didn't get to see him in Summer League, they were like, "Who's this Jay Huff dude? What he did in preseason, that don't matter." And I'm like, you can tell when a guy has it, and what I saw in Summer League, I said that everything he's doing is going to translate, and sure enough, it is. So Jay Huff is my number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the offense. I do like what I'm saying as far as the offense moving the ball. I can't come on here, sometime last year and criticize our offense saying that we need to move the ball more. We need to stop standing in the corners. We need to go watch some WNBA games and see how they have the ball swinging, and then come on here and say I hate the offense. I don't. I love how the offense looks as soon as they get it off the rim or when they're taking it out. The guys turn around and pass it, and let's go. And it's leading to more guys touching the ball and getting involved. I know we're gonna talk about the dislikes. This is not a dislike of mine; it's a quick critique. I know a lot. Me and you, we talked about our expectations for Ja, being in the MVP conversation. Obviously, his minutes got to go up, but it's gonna be hard just the way that everything's going right now for him to maybe average. I think me and you both said around 27, a game. With the way that it's going, at certain points, he's gonna have to take over, especially when the ball is just the shot ain't falling, we're not scoring, things like that. But that's just a critique right now. Like I said, I'm gonna give it to the end of the end of the year before I really give a full analytical breakdown of it. But I like what I see. The early returns are good. And number 3, if I had to say anything, it's Jalen Wells, bro. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from him. That guy, he's got just a quiet confidence to him that I can't really describe it, but it's something that we need. And him being a rookie, him being in a position to where, I seen Sane say this on his timeline a lot. When our team gets fully healthy and we run a bench rotation of Scotty, Vince, Gigi. I'm gonna say Santi and Huff because BC don't look good.
That hurts my heart, bro. That hurts my heart, bro. You know I like BC too, bro.
BC don't look good at all. But yeah, we running that out there, and your 11th man is potentially Jalen Wills. We can say BC, but I'm gonna say Jalen Wills because he's a shooter. Damn, I didn't even throw Luke in there. Good God, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But if I make again, it's me. I don't care what y'all Taylor Jenkins apologists got to say because y'all play politics with this basketball. That's another thing, y'all. Why we get into wars on Twitter because there's a lot of politics be going on. Jalen Wills being able to shoot the three, defend, create, dribble, ball handle, get guys involved on the offensive end. He's giving you more finishing at the rim. He's giving you more than what Luke Kennard does. I don't care what Luke Kennard makes. I don't care how long Luke Kennard has been in the league. And I don't give a damn that Luke Kennard has been a 40% three-point shooter for the last couple of years. You want to know why? Because he cherry picks and Jalen Wills ain't doing that. And in this offense, he's letting it fly. And this offense that we're running, we don't have time for that, Luke Kennard. So you're going to get your ass out there and let it fly, or you're going to sit down, let the taller, more valuable wing get some very much needed practice time. Because, man, you talked about before, like in worst time to worst, especially in the playoffs, it's hard for me to say that coming off the game he had, especially over the weekend, Scottie Pippen Jr. I mean, I think he had a double-double with assists. But it's going to be probably times I would prefer Vince Williams to do a lot of that ball handling in the playoff games just because he's shown we can do it and we can crunch that rotation down. But anyway, those are the three things that I like so far. Just want to kind of point out something different. And then I did, just kind of echo what you said about Jaren. Just being aggressive, bro. You went a whole season basically by yourself. Last season was for you to just practice your game. And you can tell when you insert him with them guys immediately, it's like, oh, shit, we got another weapon. So, I love what I saw, man. What were some of the things that you didn't really care for so far?
I'm going to try not to go on a tangent. Let's try to hold each other accountable to not go on a tangent.
I got you.
I'm gonna leave the one you already know I'm gonna say to last because you already know what I'm gonna say for one of them.
Okay.
Edey, he's not playing bad. I just hate that. Well, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I hate that every time he gets within a foul, TJ is pulling him. Like, yes, I like that he fouled out the first game because he needs to know how to play with those fouls. He needs to know how to play with the rhythm of the game. How old is Edey? Maybe like 22?
23?
23? Yeah, like he's still young. Like he needs to know how to play at this pace with fouls, without fouls, with different guys on the court. That's why I'm not in the Huff starting camp because we know we're going to get from Huff. We need Edey to grow. Edey's ceiling is higher than Huff's, so we need him to be able to grow within his role. So I don't like that he's getting pulled that quickly. I don't care how many fouls. I'll pull Edey if he gets 3 fouls in the first quarter. If he gets 3 fouls, pull him. But just off the second one, keep him in. Because when he actually gets the ball in his hands, if he's not putting it in the rim, he's at least suffocating defense, which is and they're not giving him the time to play make that much because he has the ability to do it. They're not giving him the time to play make that much. The second thing, getting him the ball. The only person that's consistently getting him the ball is Marcus Smart and John Morant at times. Those are the only two guys I've seen consistently try to get him the ball in the regular season. Because, again, he's not even playing that much in the first place. Like, he played 13 minutes last game. What's up with that, bro? Like, I hate it.
And two of them came in the last two.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, like, why are you putting Edey in with the garbage time minutes, bro? Like, he doesn't, like, he's better than that, bro.
That was disrespectful.
Like, that was disrespectful, man. Like, I love Yuki. But Edey should not be playing with Yuki. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I guess a dope visual to have that tallest guy in the league to the shortest guy in the league, but Edey is better than that. We need him to be better than that. So that's my second biggest gripe. My second biggest gripe has been how they've been dealing with Edey because he has slowly become one of my favorite players in this team because of what he can possibly do for this team. And we need to let him spread his wings and just learn how to make the mistakes. Learn how to make those good decisions, those bad decisions, so he can just grow. Because he can tell up here he's smart up here. You can tell that what he does, and he's in the right positioning. But there's still times I see where he has a guy sealed. I'm like, I'm yelling at the TV, Give him the ball. He on the mismatch. Give him the ball. They're working on it. They're improving, but it still needs to increase.
Yep.
There's been so many times he gets a switch, and I'm yelling, give him the ball and let him work. Just so he can get the feel of the game, because he has a great feel of the game, but he didn't have the feel yet within this offense in regular season play. So that's been my second biggest gripe, and I can't not stress it enough. I want Edey to be an easy double-double dang near every night, and we're not allowing him to be an easy double-double every night. He should be playing between 20 and 25 minutes every night. I don't care what happens. I don't care. Huff playing yes, Huff has been playing well. Or why can't you play Edey and Huff
Take
together?
some of Jake minutes, bro. Take some of Jitty minutes. God,
like for real,
Lord.
Huff can play the 4 because why? He can shoot the ball. I know they haven't thrown it out there yet, but why can't they do a lineup of Ja, Dez, Trip, Huff, and Edey? You can run that lineup because Huff and Jenkins. I was like, Edey and Huff are both versatile. I was gonna say Edey versatile. I was gonna say that, but Edey, dang it, I keep saying it. Jared Jackson Jr. and Jay Huff can both stretch the floor, and they can both guard most positions. So why can't you throw that lineup out here? Because I feel like he don't want to play Edey and Huff together, but they can play together because Huff can stretch the floor. He can guard the 4. So you got to give my boy Edey some run, bro. You got to. I cannot stress that enough for this, because I'm not gonna say we go as far as he go, because he's not the most valuable player in this team, but he top 4, top 5. You feel me? Especially for the future. So I cannot stress enough. We need to get him some run, bro. We need to. Second thing. Again, I'm going back to the Houston game. I don't care. We laid down. I'm going to keep saying it. We laid down. Defensive, the energy needs to be how we came with energy the first game needs to be just like that. I mean, the home opener needs to be just like that every game. I don't care what the score is, all that.
I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Because we just look at this totally different.
Yeah.
You say they laid down.
Yeah.
But how can you say that when they were winning, they were leading?
I'm talking about the third and fourth quarter.
When the lead got lost, we all know why those leads got lost.
Rotations.
You put in the slow squad, and the thing is, like, you can't put. I said this on Twitter, and I went off about it on the After Hours show. You can't deploy Jitty and Jake like they come in like Pat Bev and Lou Will in the 2018-2019 season. You playing 3-on-5 at that point.
Yeah, I
agree. A team like Houston that has, I mean, Houston, they young, but they legitimately can go damn near 12 deep, bro.
Yeah.
10 at the minimum.
They are athletic. They all can jump. They can all shoot. All damn near the same thing.
So you got 5 out there running against 3 on us? Like,
I agree with you. Bro. I agree with you, but that goes to my last point I haven't mentioned yet. What's my last point? You already know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Rotations and substitutions. It's all that's what I mean. I'm saying that's my
I just don't blame them on laying down when you lost the game so bad as a coach. Like, what are we supposed to do? You literally lost the game and didn't do nothing to fix it. And then you only played 20? You only played 23 minutes that night, right?
Yeah.
His night was done, bro. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. Like, that's hard for me to say they. So when I'm gonna say this last thing. When he goes out and says, "Oh, we got punked." No, MF, you got punked. Yeah. And you're gonna F up the rotation and not even take responsibility for it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him weird, dog. I just wanted to say that. I'm looking at him weirder than what I did at first.
No, because that was my last point. TJ and his rotation substitution. I have been ranting on Twitter about this. And that was my last point. The only reason, because I know you can get into it, because I'm not going to talk about that too much, I know you're going to get into it. Mm-hmm. The only reason why I said it later, because I just feel like the energy just got sucked out the team. Just, it didn't look like they was really giving an F. When he put in the mob squad, even it didn't look like it looked like they were dejected. And that's
squad.
They looked dejected from me. That's why I say they laid that. Because frankly, Taylor Jenkins he didn't put the best group out there, so I get why they were dejected. I get why they were dejected.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
I get why they were dejected, but it still comes to like your own personal pride and accountability to say, I don't give a crap what this coach. I'm still finna hoop. And that's just me. That's just me. And like I said, my last one is TJ and his terrible substitutions and playing 11 guys in the first quarter. I hate that. I absolutely despise it. Why are we playing all 11 guys in the first quarter? No. I hate it. 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 There is no reason why Jake LaRavia, John Conchar should be playing, and Brandon Clark should all be playing in the first quarter. We should be playing no more than 7 to 8 guys in the first quarter. No more than that. In the first half, maybe you go to 10, maybe in the first half. Maybe if the half is going good. So yeah, those are my negatives. I know I ain't gonna talk too long about the last point. I know you're gonna get on to it, but yeah, that's how I feel. Edey, you gotta give Edey some more run. NG gotta be there, and of course TJ gotta do better overall. So that's me.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with this one. It ain't really much we can do with this one. It just sucks not having GG and Vince out there, dog. Like that Magic game, as well as they were playing, I was sitting there saying to myself, I even put it out there on Twitter, bro, we finna add GG and Vince to this. Like, this can get crazy if we work it the right way. You know what I'm saying? This is before any type of, if you want to throw trade scenarios out there, fine. I'm always down to, just to think about that, but if they don't, just thinking about how they looked and how they played together and almost playing for each other the other night and for the city. You know what I'm saying? That you want to pop off the first, man, we got new jerseys, new courts. And the first home game, guys ain't played. I mean, our starting lineup played together for the first time. Like, you take out Steve-O, like, for the first time in damn near 2 years, bro. Like, that part alone was beautiful to see. So I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, just not having Vince and GG. Can't do nothing about it. Hopefully we'll get some type of Vince update, I would say, in the next week or so. Just some kind of update. Like, I know he's up in his whatever they called it, his vitamins or whatever. But, like, give us something, bro. Like, just give us something. Michael Wallace, give us another video of him practicing something, bro. I just need something. So yeah, I want to see them guys really, really soon. But yeah, I'm gonna end on the Edey in the rotation thing as well. The reason why, and I had this argument. It was a dumb argument because the argument got skewed. But what I was making a comparison, and this was before the Magic game actually, of how last year when the Mavericks, when they obtained Daniel Gafford, they allowed Derek Lively to kind of like just relax because, for the most of that second half of the season, they were starting Daniel Gafford. But Lively was getting probably just as much playing time as he was. They were able to basically just vibe off each other, but he was able to come off to the bench, pick his spot, see where he can affect the game. And you look at what he's doing this year, I want to say he's assumed that starting role wholeheartedly, but his bag is, I mean, it ain't Jaren all the way, but he's getting a Jaren-esque bag on offense already. So the comparison that I was trying to make was that you have a high-profile center, a lottery-picked center that you got your future basically, I'm going to say it's depending on him being, a success. I'll just say that. Nobody wants Zach Edey to fail, not in Memphis. Hell no. We want that guy to, go to the moon. But if you're seeing that right now, maybe things are not looking like – this is what I say about Edey, bro. I think he's a mentally strong person. So I don't want this to be misconstrued at all. But when you going down there working your ass off to get position, you going down there, you setting screens, you going down there, I got guys doubling, triple teaming me from getting rebounds, so it's opening it up for other guys. Like, I'm playing basketball to a certain extent the right way. I'm not out here cheating the game. I'm not out here pouting. Like, I'm out here trying to help my guys win. And I'm not getting rewarded with, my advantages. We're not calling plays for me. I'm not touching the ball 10 times up and down the court. and then I done messed around and got 2 early fouls. Now I'm sitting for half of the game. Like, none of that does anything. Like, we human beings, like we were just talking about, we all are human beings, bro. And I'm sorry, that can be frustrating for anybody. So from a standpoint of, this is the argument, I'm not sitting here saying I'm advocating for, but I can see the other side of it. If you start Jay Huff, you see that he's a bat out of hell when he come out. Like, he gonna shoot that junk, he gonna defend, he gonna do whatever he gonna do. Jay Huff is not the center of the future. He's gonna do that, the crazy reverse on alley-oops and everything. He bust that junk out like hockey.
Just because he can.
Just because he can. But yeah, Jay Huff ain't the center of the future. He could be the backup center of the future for the long term. I would love that. But he's not the starting center of the future. But what I'm saying is that until Edey can find, shouldn't be on Edey, because we was talking about how coaching matters. But until this team can find a way to successfully integrate him into the offense to where you're instilling confidence in him when he goes out there into our number 9 pick, this 7'5" giant, until that happens, I don't want to continue to hurt his confidence by him getting 2 quick fouls or him going out there running, not getting the ball, and he feel like he's not growing. And we're watching it feeling like he's not growing. He had 13 and 9 the other night. I almost had a double-double in his, second, third game. But it was so much more Edey could have did if he's just being integrated in the right way, bro. So from that standpoint alone, I ain't talking about his skill set. I ain't talking about nothing. Just that point alone, I feel like it's a possibility that may be a good idea for a little while. We'll see what happens. I think Sane said he don't even want to have that conversation for the first 25 games. I can see that side too. Again, I'm not advocating for it, but I can see both sides that both can be positive. You can let Edey work through it, or you can try to instill confidence in him in other ways. They both could be work. They both could work.
So just the flip side to that question, don't you think, because this is what I think, don't you think benching him for Huff would hurt his confidence even more?
It's not about, again, I've said this for the last 3-4 years. If your coach is able to communicate and have the respect of your players, don't you think if Taylor Jenkins was able to get Dylan Brooks to buy in 3-4 years ago, not only would he still be on this team, but we probably would have went further in the playoffs with Dylan Brooks than we have.
Yeah.
Case in point, if you have the balls to go to Zach Edey, 2-time player of the year, number 9 pick, guy that we are banking our future on, and you say, look, man, I understand what's going on out here. We do have proof of you in the preseason game that for whatever reason, my crazy ass told myself to bring you off the bench in that preseason game. Everybody was on my ass, but when you came in that preseason game, you dominated the bench, and I was able to give you more minutes even with the starters because you had then instilled confidence in yourself. I want to test out just for a couple games to see if we bring you off maybe, at the 8-minute mark in the first quarter, I unleash you with the same starters. You still out there with them. But you've been able to kind of get a groove, watch what's going on. Huffton hit a couple threes, and now we bust you out of a cannon, and now you're able to kind of build some confidence going against the reserves until the starters come back in. It's about how you frame anything, bro. And I say that even in business, in the corporate world, in life, period. If you go to your spouse and you got something maybe off the wall that you want to take to your spouse, I ain't gonna say on here. I just say anybody. I'm sorry, bro. If you want to get freaky with your lady and you say, look, man, I want to bring some stuff into the bedroom, whether it's a item or another person, it's all about how you frame it, bro. It's all about how you frame it. So, I ain't saying I do any of that. I'm just, it's late and my mind get to going crazy when it get late. But yeah, bro, it's about how you frame it. And I think if Jenkins can do that, hey, bro, hey, I'm just saying, hey, yeah, man, if he can frame it the right way, if he can reach his player the right way, then I think that could be a positive. But if he just go out there and just say, hey, Edey, hey, yeah, bro, you on the pine tonight, Huff, you out there, and that's all you say, oh, you lost him. you kiss Edey relationship bye-bye with TJ. So, like I said, I see it both ways. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I just see the positive of both, but the rotations were horrible, bro. And we can end it on this. If Taylor Jenkins, You know, I was pissed about it, but at the same time, I said, you know what? If he continue doing this BS, we just one step closer to him getting the boot. So, you know, hey, pick your poison. I don't even care really no more, Jenkins. If you want to keep being goofy, be goofy. Yeah. If you want to be goofy, Jenkins. I don't even care no more. But if we're talking about winning basketball games and championships, all this stuff we've been talking about, I don't want to hear nothing about it being 3 games of the season, 2 games of the season. It's early, all that. You build winning habits in the regular season that you're going to use in the playoffs. And if he's being goofy right now, survey says he's going to be goofy in the playoffs. And survey says he's been goofy for 5 years. So my confidence ain't that high. But I'm just saying, if you are in this renewed mind frame of thinking that you said you had to go back and do some things different, you brought in a new coaching staff. If that's all true, fix the goofy shit, Taylor Jenkins. I'm sorry. Jaren Jackson was back this weekend. It's no reason why Jake LaRavia, as your 11th man in that rotation, played 23 minutes.
He played the whole fourth quarter. He played the whole, because they kept subbing John, and he kept dead, and he said Jared. I'm like, why is LaRavia staying?
Jake ain't moving. You would have thought he told Jenkins, "Go to hell, I'm not coming out." You would have thought that.
Like, I ain't coming out the game. No. Play everybody else in.
Yeah,
I'm not coming out.
You go out. I'm not going out. Well, it was wild to see, bro. And I hear people saying tonight we got 6 games in 9 nights. You know, we short on.
I don't care. I don't care
about none of that. Because you want to know who else had 6 games in 9 nights? I think Orlando. I think Houston. These other teams are playing their guys 30 minutes plus. And we play our superstar point guard 23 minutes.
That's what I'm saying about, like, that's why I never was a fan of, like, the load management and the rest. Like, bro, everybody got to play 82 games at the end of the day. Everybody got to play 82 games to get to the playoffs, and everybody got to win 16 games to win the championship. So why are we trying to be? We trying to make? Why we trying to play checkers when everybody else playing chess? Why we got to make it hard? Try to be smart in everybody. Like, we got to hoop. We got to win games and we got to hoop. To do that, we got to play the guys, the best players, the most minutes, so we can win games, so we can hoop. Farther, so we can play in May, in June, in July.
Or don't play them at all. Or don't play him at all. If you can go out there and play Zach Edey 13 minutes, let that man get rest tonight, bro. Don't even. That's what you see. What I'm saying. That's how you mess somebody's head up. I'm the number 9 pick, 2-time player of the year, and you play me 11 minutes because you gave me 2 in garbage time. Like,
I want to see when the last time Edey played 13 minutes. I really want somebody to find that stat for me. When the last time Edey healthy by I had played 13 minutes. It's probably IMG. Probably IMG days. Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably IMG days because I know good and damn well Purdue was not
church
playing
league.
Or church league when he was still in Canada playing church league ball.
Yeah,
we was playing hockey and stuff. Probably when he was playing hockey because I don't know how long hockey games are, but you know, bro, just let that boy.
Jake LaRavia played 10 more minutes than Zach Edey, bro. Get out of my face, bro. Stop.
Like I said, Edey, not Edey. LaRavia and Taylor Jenkins got something going on. It's some deal that they got because he was talking about him in the play groups last year. Now he playing 2 minutes less than Ja. LaRavia got some dirt on Jenkins. He probably on a Diddy tape.
Got a copy of the Diddy tape. He got a copy, bro. He got a copy. He went into exit interview and said, "Hey man, you know what? Don't forget that next year. I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Play me in less than 20 minutes a game. The whole world gonna know what's going on."
Matter of fact, I got 5 copies of it right here. I got 5 copies of it, and it's in my iCloud. Don't play with me, Jay.
I got physical copies on your shoulders.
Yeah, you had baby oil on your shoulders on the tape. Did you, right? Did you? Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
Play me less than 20 minutes. See what's gonna happen. Play me less than 20 minutes.
I wish you would. You'll be on TMZ, the Shade Room, so fast you wouldn't know what to do. Keep playing.
Zach Kleiman ain't gonna know what to do with you. He gonna be
Zach.
confused.
I got you on the tape too, Zach.
Because you don't want to trade me. Because you can't trade me.
You can't trade. I got a no trade clause in my contract. Trade me if you want to. Zach Lyman and Taylor Jenkins, your ass is grass.
I wish I would trade me. If I hear on a trade block, if I hear y'all trying to release my contract, y'all hear anything.
Matter of fact, I need my extension ready via mail. Right. Don't just mail it to me. We ain't got a minute. Just mail me my contract. I'll be here another 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Taking on 20 minutes a game. Wish y'all would.
Need to take.
So TJ, you need to get some dirt on LaRavia so he can release you from the bondage and hostage that he had you on. Because you've been talking about LaRavia for the past 3 years and he ain't shown me nothing yet.
And y'all don't want us to say nothing, bro. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all can't play in our face and not expect us to say nothing, y'all. Like,
don't make this not a Zaire situation. Like you said, I'm glad you said the Zaire because we talked, like you said, we talked about Zaire for multiple years. He's gonna be the wing that we need and all that. And he let not one but two guys take his lunch money. Mm-hmm. And now you got LaRavia trying to be like, nah, fam.
It would have been work. If here, Jalen would have took it too. And Jalen would have robbed him so nice. Hey, man, I don't even want to do this. Man, I don't even want to do this, man.
I'm from Cali, bro. We don't do this.
Yeah, Gigi and Vince probably gave on some country boy stuff. Like, Mike Wells, like, man, I don't even want to do, man.
We can go vibe, bro. We just pass you the ball. Let me shoot the ball. You know.
Yeah, man. These folks coming there taking your shit. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Next man up. We say next man up mentality, right? So the next man up is hooping. Let that man hoop.
Worst case scenario, when everybody's healthy, Jake LaRavia should be the fifth wing off the bench. I mean, fifth wing in the rotation.
He should be the 15th man. 15th.
You got in the wing. You got Smart, Gigi, Vince, and Jalen Wells. He should not be playing. And when Cam Spencer comes, him and Cam Spencer gonna be head up for that last.
Ain't no head up shit. Head up nothing. Cam Spencer is a winner. He's a champion. He said, I'm down the court. He said, I ain't even had no sex. He said, I don't have no relationship. I don't have no girlfriend. That man crazy. I want him on my team, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Any dude that wear the under t-shirt in the NBA is crazy. Him and Vince Williams do that. So you know they crazy. They both wear baggy t-shirts, not tight. They don't wear no drop fit t-shirts. They wear t-shirts. Fruit Loop t-shirts coming out. They crazy.
We're freaking crazy. Yeah, man.
They crazy as hell. So you don't be when Cam Spencer get healthy. Hopefully Cam Spencer get healthy because we ain't heard nothing about your ankle either. So hopefully you get healthy. Mm-hmm. When them two, I bet not see Jake LaRavia playing more minutes than them two guys. Or I'm gonna find Tay Jenkins' address myself, and we're gonna have some issues because.
All right, I'm gonna call Jake. Say, bro, go put the tape. Sick of this bitch.
Say, release the tape, bro. Do it.
Release the tape. Go take it to the barber shop. So wherever you gotta take it to. Release the tape.
Put it in the shade room. Put it in the shade room.
Quick question, man. We'll get up out this junk. Should the Grizzlies go ahead and sign Jay Huff or wait till the deadline? Wait till his 50 games is up. What you thinking, bro? Okay. Go ahead. Get it out the way. The ink already dry on it. Yes. Eyes. Yes, sir. Right there. Dotted line. Sign, seal, deliver. That's it. You ain't got to say nothing else. Yes, sir. Yeah, I ain't got. I look at it twofold because I've been on the Grizzlies' ass for the last 2 years, bro. Saying go into your season with 14 people. Just in case at the deadline, that you know how every deadline it's a good player that gets traded and released because of contract situation. And I always want them to be in a position to grab one of those guys. But hopefully, if you sign Jay Huff right now, you can go package one of them two J's.
Jays, yep.
Not Jalen Wells, but the other two J's.
Not John Morant. Not Jan Jackson.
Nah. You can package either both of them or one of them plus some player to bring something in and consolidate and open up a roster spot. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. Sign that man. Yes. I mean, technically you don't have to, but if we're doing good deeds and we're doing good gestures like we did Scotty, I don't get the man a little bread so he can get him a little house in the Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let move to South Haven, Olive Branch, Caryville, Germantown, wherever. Let him move somewhere.
Get that man out of apartment, bro. He too tall for this shit. 7 foot in an apartment.
He probably live in a townhouse apartment downtown, like 5 minutes away from facility. Because it don't look like Jay Huff don't do nothing but go to facility and hoop. It don't look like he probably maybe go downtown, go to he look like he like country music or something. Go to a bar just to hear the music. Then he just go to the. Then go back to the facility.
Just go home.
Just real though. Just hits on the phone with his people. Like, hey, y'all, I got this burger from Memphis. Where you finna go? I'm finna go back to the facility, get some shots. I don't got nothing to do.
Yep.
Like, let this man get the house, bro, because he been hooping, bro, and he's been a pleasant surprise. Get this man a contract. Real talk. Give him a Vince Williams, GG Jackson special. Give him that type of contract. Keep moving, bro. Like, you can sign a good value guy to not that much money and don't have to pay him until 3-4 years down the line when everybody else got to get paid. So, yes, pay him straight like that.
And I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know because I know it's a rookie scale. I know it's a scale based on age. Like even I think it's time served in the league, your age, all that can raise it. But still, even if it's a little more, sign that man, bro. If you can get him on a 4-year, $10 million deal, 2.5 a year, it's still worth it. We paying GD $6 million, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Like we paying GD $6 million to run around and look neat.
Oh, bro. Crazy. Yeah, sign my boy. Yeah, sign my boy Huff, bro. He been hooping.
All right, for real. We went and got here for real. I know I told y'all that last time. Next week predictions. We got 4 games, bro. We got the Bulls, we got the Nets, and the Bucks at home. And then we go on the road this weekend, play Philly, which I'm hoping they ain't gonna have PG and Embiid. But we'll see. What's your predictions on them next week on their record?
I hope I could say 4-0, but we was looking stupid because we said 3-0. So I'm gonna go 3-1. If in the games, I know Joel Embiid may play. I doubt Paul George is back. I highly doubt it. So I'm gonna say 3-1. And if we drop in those games, I feel like it will be to the Bucks at home. Because Giannis and Jaren is always a great matchup when they go head and head. That's always a battle. It's just gonna come down to that, honestly. Because I feel like Ja is better than Dame as of right now. So I feel like Ja can win that matchup. And I feel like we're a deeper team than the Bucks. But Giannis, I'll use the analogy. It's all the bullets you got in a gun. Giannis account for at least 3-4 bullets when he on timing, So I think we go 3-1 this week. I feel like we should take easy work of the Bulls, even though Zach LaVine is going to give us a run for our money because Zach LaVine always plays well against us. Kobe White, I'm not really too worried. I feel like Ja can neutralize him. Vucevic, he always, again, that's another Edey matchup. Vucevic, Edey. That's a great Edey game right there. Please use Zach Edey in that game. Against the Nets, I'm not worried about the Nets. They're rebuilding. They're going to try to. You think Zaire get no, they're not. Are we playing at home against Brooklyn?
We're at home.
You think they're gonna Zaire a video or something? They ain't ties one.
Giving him a video and he may not even get a minute of playing time would be crazy. I'm just saying. He may not even play. He on there doing the president wave. I don't know, bro.
They may give him.
And the highlight tape gonna be little as hell. The highlight tape gonna be like 10 seconds. All of them gonna be live from jobs. Like, know, bro.
And some corner threes, but they gonna try to play it up with my brother. That's my brother. Nah, forget all that. You can get your ass kicked. So yeah, I say 3-1. I see y'all see Chris say 4-0. So I hope Chris is right, but I'm gonna say if we drop one, we gonna drop the one to the Bucks. But I feel like that's gonna be a good ass game though. Real talk.
The only reason I say 4-0 is because traditionally the last couple of years we've been playing the Bucks hella good.
Yeah, we have.
They still don't have Chris Middleton, that's their stabilizer. If they don't have him, they're not winning nothing. I'm sorry. He's their closer. Giannis can be stopped. You can scheme to stop Giannis. You can.
Put a big ass wall.
You put a wall, what are he gonna do? Truck you? And his brother's not on the team, so he's unhappy about that too. He don't have their cheerleader. It's a lot going on in Milwaukee, bro. So
again, that's an Edey game. You got 6'11", 7 foot Jaren, 7'5" Edey. Put them two big MFers in front of Giannis' big self and let him run them juggles over and get 6 fouls like that.
In the words of former President Trump, build the wall.
Build the wall. I'm trying to think. All these games are like Edey games. Vucevic one night. You got Giannis. I don't know who the next big man is. He should be able to eat whoever that.
Nick Claxton.
Kill that skinny MFer. And then who else we got?
If Embiid ain't playing, it's Andre Drummond.
So these are all Edey games. These are all games for Edey. And also, y'all can call me Edey cheerleader by the end of the season. I don't care because I want him to be so good so fast. These are all games for Edey to turn up. And that's all I gotta say. We way over time. And
way over.
And Chris gonna get mad at me when we get off the air. I don't know why. But
nope. It's all good. It happens. Look, it happens. It happens, man. Yeah. It happens. But this was another great episode. That's all that matters. That's what we're here to do, is give y'all great content. Hopefully we did that, man. We're gonna try to shorten these episodes up. Now the season is in. Definitely the off season. We was trying to drag it to the end of the season. But now that the season here, we're gonna try to shorten these up. But we did have some good things to talk about this week. So that's all that we got for y'all today, man. Go out, do something that makes you feel good this week, that makes you happy and puts a smile on your face. We're gonna try to do the same. Yeah. You got anything before we get up out of here, my boy?
Yeah. One last thing. I will be doing a game review because we're not writing anymore. If y'all don't know, I will be doing a game review for what game is that on Wednesday? The Nets game. I'll be doing my first game review on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel for the game against the Nets. So on that Thursday morning, y'all can see this guy giving my analysis. My analysis is late. It's 12:15 where I am right now. I have class in the morning. And my analysis on hopefully another Grizz win. So y'all keep tapped in for that. Like my stuff, share and all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will be doing a grind season after hours show this week. We did 2 last week, kind of like a little pilot, little thing, but that is Twitter/X only. So if you want to check that out, that is not on YouTube. It's coming on late at night. You can catch it the next morning if it's too late for you, but it's only on Twitter, on X. So
unfiltered. Saying crazy stuff. All this, him is saying,
yeah,
some crazy jokers right there, y'all. If y'all want to get entertained on some Shannon and Chad Ochocinco type vibe, we got the Bluff City version right here with Chris Ingram and Anthony Sain. So I recommend it because y'all had me tweaking. I was like, bro, these jokers are wild. I'm in the bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, these dudes are going crazy right now.
Oh man, it's fun. Y'all think? See, I try to keep it PG-13 on here.
TV 14. Let's say TV 14.
It's sometimes a little R-ish, but it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's definitely rated R on that side. So, don't put this on your TV if the baby's awake. But it's fun though. It's fun. So if you don't have Twitter, definitely go ahead and make your account and pop on that with us at Bluff City. I think it's at BCM Grizzlies is the Twitter handle that you need to get on that. But yeah, man, tap in with us on there on everything that we're doing on Bluff City Media, bringing y'all the best content that we can, everything Grizzlies. And yeah, man, we will see y'all next week. Like we always say, before I find this, go Grizz.
Go Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffing podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of all things Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.